A man on his dying bed called his wife and said, "Dear, you've been with me all through my life. In short, when my business failed, you were there. When I lost the contract, you were there. And now I'm dying on this bed, you are still here." There was a moment of silence, and after some time, he looked up at the woman and said, "Do you know what? You're such a bad luck. You may want to smile, but let me come here quickly. As long as you keep blaming others for your woes and your failures, you will never know how much strength you have in you. But the goal of falling and rising is not just to fall and rise, but to learn from your falling and start and grow again. Hello, welcome to Life at NK. All I do here is to motivate you to be intentional with how you live your life. You are born once.
Let me get this straight, guys. First of all, I was born without my permission. That's one thing.
You will live once. You will die once. In all of this living, you don't even have a spare life. And you will never be repeated again in history. So what are you doing with the now life that you have?
Second of all, my future is in my hands. Like, what am I supposed to do with it?
Procrastination kills time, and we live in time. Whatever you want to do, this is the time. This is the time. Now is the time to do it. So start already. How do you see yourself? As a failure? As somebody that cannot achieve that dream? You feel your family background has kept you to the ground? You feel the circumstances you've gone through in life will not allow you to start all over again? You have so much excuses, 1001 excuses why you should not do that. You have all the reasons why you should not even try again. The story I just shared is actually a funny one because the man felt that the presence of the wife in his life brought all the bad lucks, brought the fact that he's even about to die. But the truth is that he has not looked at himself to see that the responsibility is up to him. The ability for him to rise again, the ability for him to make success, the ability for him to grow does not lie in his wife or anybody. That is how some of us take life. That is how some of us behave. That's how some of us think. We feel another person is responsible for what we are going through. We feel because we are not successful, we owe it to the government, we owe it to our family, we owe it to somebody that refused to give us the opportunity to express ourselves. But did you know, let's start with opportunity, that you can create the opportunity yourself. Someone has refused to give you opportunity to grow. Someone has refused to give you opportunity to explore yourself. You can create the opportunity. How do I mean? For example, I had always wanted to work in the media house. I've given these examples countless times, and I was never given an opportunity to work in the media house. Today we have the social media. It's still in media. And it's even broader and versatile than the traditional media. So I created an opportunity for myself. I didn't sit down to be giving excuses that, why I'm not being on social media, why I'm not creating content, or why I'm not trying to be outspoken is because I am not working in the media. I use my voice the little I can and the best way I know I can to talk on the media, social media. Some of us feel our excuses, our family. Our family are actually very poor. We were not given the opportunity to explore ourselves. My parents did not take me to the best school, and that's why I am grounded. Hello. There are 1001 persons whose families were nothing, whose families did not even have what it takes, and today they are something. They are not grounded. Can I mention a little bit of you, starting from Nigeria? Moses Bliss. Moses Bliss said anytime he looked back at what God has done in his life, he cried because on a norm, this could have been anybody else. The popular activist that trended last week because he was arrested, kidnapped. He's a nobody. He's just a man of the streets. He's a man of the streets, and today he's now a man of the people because he chose not to blame anything on anybody. He chose not to make excuses because that was where it started. He decided to take responsibility because for any greatness you're going to see in your life, you must be responsible for yourself. You don't have to blame anybody for that excuse, for not making any greatness. So you pick up yourself, you dust yourself back, Get back into the saddle and keep riding, because you are on the front line and everybody's watching to see you become great. So there is no room for excuse. You know, excuses are like shoes. You always have one that fits. If you want to keep making excuses while you are not showing up at work, while you're not showing up to create content, while you're not showing up for that interview, you will always have an excuse that will fit perfectly at a particular time. Let me come and give another example. Like it stands now, I have 1,000,001 excuse why I should not post daily. Because I have just one phone, and at least you need two phones to be able to do good content. At times you don't have light. There are times I just get tired. And the worst of all, at times I don't get view. Most times I post and I go back to watch the videos I post. It's so discouraging. So what is your excuse? But on my Facebook, for example, the blue app, I post 6 videos in a day, 7, 8, 10 in a day. I write posts, I make videos, I'm not getting tired. I just choose not to be looking at the views and who like and who did not comment. I choose to post every day. I choose to show up every day. I refuse to bring up any excuse that will want to keep me down, that will want to discourage me, that will want to make me feel that I'm wasting my time. Because that's what excuse does. Excuse make you feel you're wasting your time. Excuse may give you a legit reason why you should not. But the point is this, at the end of the day, you always look back with regrets, because everybody can make excuse. Everybody have reason why they should not show up. Everybody have a legit reason why this should not be. But people that chose to stretch themselves, people that chose to do beyond the norm, have always looked back with smiles and we're grateful that they stretched themselves and they tried. So, what is that excuse that you want to come up with today that will make you not to want to post, that will make you not to want to go to church, that will make you want to blame everybody but yourself for that success? That is not normal. It is not normal. It's demonic. Yeah, I have to use that word. You are responsible for yourself. You blame yourself for the outcome of your life. I remember watching Ronaldo one time and he said that his father gave him enough reason why he should not fail. Not because his father put up any structure for him to be a wealthy person, not at all. But the lacks, the wants, and every needs that he couldn't meet at a point were all what he invested in his energy to ensure that he make the best for himself and his family. So there is no room for excuse if you really want to see yourself succeed, if you want to see yourself being great. You just have to stretch it. You just have to, oh, nobody's giving me the permission to do anything. Hello? You can give yourself the permission. Nobody said it's going to be easy. Nobody's going to hand you success on your laps. That is one thing I've always known. It's going to be a work. It's going to be a process. And most times the process is always very difficult. It's a point where you're not seeing anything, yet you're sowing. Just like I said earlier, I shared earlier, I said there are times, in short, most times, even till now, I make my posts and I go back to be the only one that watched those posts. I go back to be the only one that liked the post. So I know it's a sorry face for me, but that shouldn't be an excuse for me not to post, because sincerely it's so discouraging, because you go back to watch your own videos, nobody is watching it. The watch hours are not counting, you're not getting the followers, but you just keep doing that. You just keep doing something, you keep changing strategies, but your vision remains the same, yet you're not seeing any progress. Don't give up. You don't have any reason whatsoever. No excuses. You just have to show up another day and keep doing what you're doing till you get to the end of it. We don't take excuse for an answer. We don't take no for an answer. Here it's impossible. I'm here to motivate you to change that mindset. Don't give up and give an excuse why you shouldn't do that again. What you've been doing that you know is for the right cause, because you're not getting the validation of people, you're not getting the applause of people, you're not getting the fans, you want to give up. My social media should be an example. The handles are here. Just go and Google the same name we have here. We have it on Facebook. Check it up, even on Facebook. I turn back to watch my videos even here on YouTube. And I'm like, God, I'm creating these videos for people to watch. I don't want to turn back to watch them. I have a lot to give. I have a knowledge to share out to people. But am I getting the spade? Not at all. Am I going to use it as an excuse not to show up another day? No. I keep showing up. At least one of the things that have encouraged me so far is that I've seen people 10, 15 years on this YouTube street that their videos 10 years, 7 years ago were 200 views, 10 views, 50 views, and today I'm seeing 1.1 million views, 200,000. That should be enough encouragement. So, no excuse. You're showing up another day and you're pushing that dream till it comes to fruition. Thank you for staying to the end of this video. I trust you've learned something. Please change that mindset. Don't give any excuse. There are no excuses. You just have to show up another day. You have to still push that dream. You have to still continue till we see it come to pass. Right? So, do well to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to this channel to get more notification anytime I post videos of this category. Thank you and see you again in my next one. Bye.